Lx7.ca. From your ears to your brain, electronic music, Lx7.ca.
Hey, what's going on, and welcome to Lx7.ca. Of course, I'm Virgil, and look at this, I'm not in the studio. It's pretty amazing. A little different. I'm in Montreal for a weekend, just hanging out, having a good time. And I was thinking about this whole classical music versus techno. Because if you think about it, I mean, when you're around beautiful things, you tend to think beautiful thoughts. At least that's what I'm telling myself, you know? Like here we are, there's an old building here, new building here, and then over here, another really cool building. See, I have to look over there because they're not here. But yeah, I'm in the middle of all this, and I'm thinking, this is kind of like techno. I'm kind of convinced everything's like techno. I don't know if I got techno in the brain or what, but this is special. This isn't what I would see at home or in my studio or, walking around Toronto. It's a unique experience. And then this all came about because I was thinking about, like in my last couple of podcasts, I've been talking about what is live and what is live music and what makes it live and what makes everything live. I was also thinking about what makes techno techno, and why do I keep thinking everything's kind of like techno? Because techno music, you can't hear that. You can hear it everywhere. Like you go into a store, you hear it. You go on a website, they've got it as background music. Techno's everywhere, but it's still kind of unique. To really experience it, it's different than regular music. It's different than using, guitars and basses and drums. It's electronic. It's manufactured. It's taking something that might be regular and reconverting it into something new. And classical music, coincidentally enough, I think is techno. If you can imagine, I've decided to break all the rules and say classical music is techno. That guys like, Beethoven and Mozart, they were writing techno lines, and just like turning these very simple rhythms and song structures into huge symphonies, which is kind of like what techno music is. You got a 4/4 beat and a kick and a snare or a hi-hat or a clap, and then all of a sudden you got this whole song out of it, which I think is really cool. And the same kind of thing as what is live music, I was wondering, what is techno? I mean, is that building techno? It could be techno. I think it's kind of techno, or something that's like an old classic building. I mean, if it feels different than what's normal, what the average is, or what you might experience normally, if it's kind of reconverted, why wouldn't that be techno? Why isn't classical music techno? I mean, it is techno to me. Maybe not to you guys. You might think I'm crazy, but it all kind of works together. So I felt like doing a video podcast and just kind of putting it out there, making the suggestion that maybe techno music is more than just a 909 drum machine and a couple of weird synths on top of it. So yeah, and here we are. Anyways, I just thought I'd check in, say what's going on from me to you, and welcome you to another LX7 podcast, and I'll check you out in my next audio one. I think I'm gonna try and explore this classical music as techno versus regular music as techno, and techno music as techno. But I thought I'd introduce the topic to you. So anyways, hit me up if you're curious, if you got something to say. Lx7.ca. Drop me an email if you want at info@lx7.ca. And till then, we'll catch up. So this is me signing off, and I'll have more music for you next time I'm around. Lx7.ca.